The stolen alien craft glided silently through the vast darkness of space, its cloaking field masking it from the sensors of the Arcturian fleet. Inside, Captain Rhea and her team of operatives were tense, each member fully aware of the stakes. Their target was one of the largest command ships in the Arcturian armada. Intelligence suggested it was the nerve center coordinating the attacks on Earth. Destroying it would cripple the alien forces and buy the resistance precious time. The ship loomed ahead, a monolithic structure bristling with alien weaponry. Its surface pulsed with energy, a stark reminder of the advanced technology the team was up against. Approaching docking bay, whispered Sergeant Malik, his fingers deftly navigating the controls. The stolen craft docked without incident, blending seamlessly with the fleet. As the team disembarked, the alien interior greeted them with its unsettling organic design. The walls seemed to breathe, emitting a faint bioluminescent glow. The air was thick, and the sounds of alien machinery echoed in the distance. Each step was a gamble, their presence hidden only by the stolen access codes. One mistake, and the entire mission would unravel. The team moved cautiously through the corridors, their weapons drawn. They relied on the stolen data to guide them to the ship's central command hub, where they hoped to find critical information. But the Arcturians were not oblivious. Their heightened senses detected something amiss. As the team passed through a corridor, an alarm blared, and the walls seemed to ripple as alien drones emerged from hidden compartments. The drones, sleek and deadly, moved with mechanical precision. Captain Rhea barked orders, defensive positions. The team opened fire, their human weapons barely keeping pace with the alien technology. Plasma bolts ricocheted off the walls, filling the corridor with bursts of light and heat. Private Diaz, still recovering from his earlier injuries, fought valiantly, using the tight corridors to his advantage. The team managed to destroy the drones, but not without cost. Their presence was now known, and reinforcements were surely on the way. "We need to move faster," said Dr. Elena Markov, her voice steady despite the chaos. "The longer we stay, the lower our chances of survival." The team pressed on, their urgency growing with every step. After navigating a maze of corridors and evading patrols, the team reached the command hub. The massive chamber was unlike anything they had seen before. A towering central console dominated the room, its surface covered in alien symbols that flickered with light. Dr. Markov set to work, using a portable device to interface with the alien systems. "This is it," she said, her voice tinged with awe. "These are their fleet movements, their communication protocols, everything we need." As she downloaded the data, the rest of the team secured the area. But their time was running out. An ominous hum filled the air, growing louder by the second. The team turned to see an imposing figure enter the chamber. It was an Arcturian commander, flanked by heavily armed guards. Unlike the drones, this being exuded intelligence and authority. Its glowing eyes fixed on the team, and it spoke in a deep, resonant voice. Though the language was alien, its intent was clear: surrender or die. Captain Rhea raised her weapon, her heart pounding. The commander tilted its head, seemingly unimpressed by the human defiance. With a wave of its hand, the guards advanced, their weapons trained on the team. "Hold your ground," Rhea shouted. A fierce firefight erupted, the chamber erupting into chaos. The humans fought with everything they had, using cover and strategy to compensate for the aliens' superior firepower. Dr. Markov continued her work amidst the battle, her fingers flying over the alien console. "Just a few more seconds," she yelled. The commander, sensing the importance of her actions, moved toward her. Private Diaz, despite his injuries, stepped into its path. "Not today," he shouted, unleashing a barrage of fire. The commander shrugged off the attack, its energy shield absorbing the blows. It retaliated, striking Diaz with a powerful blast. The young soldier fell, his body motionless. "Got it," Dr. Markov shouted, pulling the data drive from the console. Captain Rhea grabbed her arm. "We're leaving. Now." The team retreated, carrying Diaz's body, their hearts heavy with loss. The team raced through the corridors, alarms blaring around them. The entire ship was on high alert, and enemy forces closed in from all sides. Plasma bolts sizzled past them as they fought their way back to the docking bay. Sergeant Malik activated a series of explosives planted earlier in the mission, creating a chain of explosions that slowed the pursuing forces. The ship trembled as fire and debris filled the halls. They reached the stolen craft, the door sliding open just as alien reinforcements arrived. Captain Rhea and Sergeant Malik provided cover fire, while the others boarded. The craft's engines roared to life, and they launched into space, narrowly avoiding a barrage of enemy fire. As they fled, the command ship loomed behind them, battered but still functional. The loss of Private Diaz weighed heavily on the team, but they had achieved their objective. Dr. Markov held up the data drive. "This might be the key to turning the tide," she said. But the journey back to Earth was fraught with danger, and the team knew that the Arcturians wouldn't let them go without a fight. Back on Earth, the Resistance waited anxiously for the team's return. When the craft finally landed, battered and scorched, a cheer went up. But the joy was short-lived as the team disembarked, carrying Diaz's body. Commander Reynolds met them, his expression grim. "We've lost too many good people," he said. "But their sacrifices won't be in vain." Dr. Markov immediately began analyzing the stolen data. As the information unfolded, a spark of hope lit her eyes. This is incredible," she said. "It's not just fleet movements. There's something more, weaknesses in their technology, vulnerabilities we can exploit." The team's mission had come at a high cost, but its impact was undeniable. For the first time, humanity had gained an edge in the fight against the Arcturians. But as they celebrated this small victory, the skies above Earth darkened. The Arcturians were preparing their next move, and the war was far from over.